Pastor Ram with your midday Bible break. And today I want to give you the most spiritual math lesson you'll ever have. Let me show it to you here. This is a function, a math function. Y equals f of x, or y is a function of x. And this is a tremendous truth, and it's illustrated in Galatians 6:7. Let me read that to you. The Bible says, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap." Now, this truth says this is what comes out, and what comes out is a part of what goes in. And so what we put into something is what we get out of it. And so let me ask you this. How's your walk with God? How's your relationship with God? Well, what you get out of your relationship with God is what you put into your relationship with God. How about your marriage? How's your marriage right now? Well, what you put into your marriage is what you get out of your marriage. Let me talk to young people today. Hey, how's your relationship with your parents or your brothers and sisters? Hey, what comes out of it is what goes into it. Let me illustrate this very, very personally. When I was in sixth grade, I went to a brand new school, and then they put me through all kinds of tests, and they came back to me, and they came back to my mom and dad and said, "Mr. and Mrs. Poelfel, your son has a learning disability. He's testing several grades below where he should be." And I did have a learning disability, and the initials of it, or the acronym, is LAZY. I was lazy. The reason I had poor grades and the reason I was a couple grades behind wasn't because I had some learning disability, but because I was lazy. I wasn't putting in anything into my schoolwork, and I wasn't getting anything good out of my schoolwork. And so that's a good personal illustration. So my challenge to you today is I want you to look at every area of your life and say, where does it stand? Well, what you're getting out of that area of your life is what you're putting into that area of your life. So I want you to go to the Lord. I want you to pray about that and say, "Lord, I'm struggling in this area." And consider what you're putting into it, because what you put into it is what you get out of it. Anyway, this is Pastor Ram. Thanks for stopping by for your midday Bible break.